Hey everyone, welcome to Group Text. We first met Lisa Hochstein in 2012. God, that seems so long ago. On season 2 of The Real Housewives of Miami. From married life to becoming a mom to the infamous hot mic moment to an unfortunately very public divorce, we've had a front row seat to Lisa's ever changing world. In November 2023, she turned pain into power when she launched SplitWell, an app dedicated to helping others with financial strains that come with divorce. Now, this former Canadian model is back for season 7 of The Real Housewives of Miami to once again heat things up in the 305. Lisa, welcome back to Group Text.
Thank you for having me.
So, a lot's gone on.
Lots.
And this season premiere really kicked things off with so much drama, so fast with you and Larsa. Okay, just what? I mean, that was like being shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was, didn't expect it to go that way. I really just wanted to have look, whenever you have a group scene, something's gonna pop off. I get it, right? But it went really the opposite. I didn't want it to get that heated, but look, she was calling me all kinds of nasty names in my house at my boyfriend's party. And I'm not gonna accept that. I don't know who would. Would anybody let someone call them a bitch, stupid? I mean, there was like 10 different things that she called me. My boyfriend's cheap. Um, many things. I'm like, okay, there's a door. You gotta leave. You can't stay. I'm
See,
sorry.
with my friends, that's, normal conversation.
It is?
Oh my God, if someone doesn't call each other stupid at least once a day.
I mean, but it wasn't like stupid in a nice way. It was
I
stupid
know.
in a mean way. It was stupid like, no, you're stupid. Not like, oh, you're stupid.
Yeah. Why did it come out so fast? When was the last time you two saw each other?
That's the thing. That's the thing. We hadn't seen each other for months and months.
So what provoked it?
What provoked it is her accusing us of hanging out with her ex, which is untrue. Like it's not even a true story.
Yeah.
And then saying that my boyfriend was hanging out with her ex and that upset her and that pissed her off and that it's just all so silly to me because he could do whatever he wants and he's not besties with her ex either. They just happened to be at a group thing. And then she got mad at that and it just blew up. It's
Crazy.
crazy to me that it went there.
Okay, speaking of your boyfriend, we met Jody last year and you are now living together.
Yes.
Oh, how is that? How long have you been living together and how is it going?
It will be 2 years, September 1st, and I know that because that's the day that I was court ordered to get out of my other house. I remember dates, every date. I remember everything. Yeah. So
That's quite a way to mark time.
yeah.
I can do clothes by award shows, but maybe not by date or year. But hey, we all have our own way to keep track of things. But how is it going?
It's going great. He has a 16-year-old daughter. So I have a teenager also now.
Oh,
His
ugh,
ex-wife and it's crazy story. We love each other. His
that's great.
ex-wife and her husband, they come over for Christmas, for Easter. We celebrate everything together. My kids love them. It's just great. It's like a modern family, but we're leading by example, which I think is amazing because so many people are divorced. And I think this is so healthy, you know?
Well, it's great
Yeah.
because you can advocate for her with her teenage daughter because I can tell you right now, we've all been teenage daughters. Right now, nothing her mother is saying is right.
Right.
You
That's
know,
that's what
every idea is a terrible idea, but if
yeah.
you say it, it's great.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think whatever her dad says is great.
Ah,
She
that's how that usually works.
yeah, she's daddy's little girl for sure.
How is it going suddenly parenting a teenager?
Um, you know, I try to stay out of it and let them do their thing. Like I don't want to interfere also. I think that's why it's also healthy because I'm
Right.
not stepping. And I think some people in these situations, like the stepmom or the stepdad,
Right.
might overstep.
Yeah.
And
You have to be careful of that.
yeah, you got to be careful because they don't like that.
No,
So
no. But do you ever look at it and go, "Oh my god, I did the same thing?"
I did the same thing?
Yeah. Do you ever have those moments where you're like,
Oh, with
"Oh,
her. Yeah.
yeah,
She's going through these stages. I'm like, oh, been there, done that. But it's a lot like tame, cons- like compared to what I was when I was younger. I was getting in all sorts of trouble. But these kids these days are a lot more sheltered. We are like over, over parenting or what is the word? What's the word?
helicopter parenting?"
Helicopter parenting. Yeah, we're just yeah, I mean, imagine our parents had that on us. Like I would be devastated.
Oh,
How
I
crazy
I
is
I
that
would
to
I
me?
would still be grounded. Both my parents are dead, I would somehow still be grounded.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd be like, "Sorry, I can't drive, they took the keys."
yeah,
You know, to this day.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
divorce is not easy.
No,
Um, and your ongoing divorce was a big part of your storyline last
she's
season.
a bitch.
And after a 2-year battle, that was lovely, to Lenny, you finally finalized in November.
Yep. November 2024 last year. Yep.
I've been through divorce, and I've been through breakups with longtime partners, which can be just as bad as
Yeah,
divorce.
absolutely.
How are you weathering it?
I'm finally on the other side, which is they always say on the other side. And when the producer actually said to me when it was happening, she's like, Lisa, Dana, she's great. She's like, you will get to the other side. And I'm like, at that moment, I'm like, I'll never get to the other side. I'm just, like, I couldn't even visualize that
Right.
was happening because I was in shock. It was on TV. I couldn't hide. Like everybody knew it was embarrassing. And here I am on the other side. So
I think a lot of women go through that, where
yeah.
you're like, "I will never be okay," and then you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to show my face. Like I was embarrassed to go to the nail salon because people were like looking at me and I was like I just can't deal with this. I can't go anywhere. I'm just going to stay home. I don't want to see anybody. I didn't want to film. I was at a point where I was thinking I don't think I can do this. I think I need to like take a break.
Yeah.
Because we were in mid-season. Like I couldn't believe that he did it mid-season even. I'm like, couldn't you have waited until after we finished filming?
I know, that's what's crazy.
That's the
That's what's
crazy
crazy.
part. Mhm.
And a long time ago when we had our reality show, I found out that I was being cheated on and all this terrible stuff, and I remember saying to the producers, "You can't film this," and them saying, "You gotta give us something."
Right. That's because we sign up for that, right?
Yeah. "You gotta give us something."
How
It's
could you,
hard.
how could you not imagine? Because it was, it wouldn't have been out there, but they literally like his ex was going to the press. I'm like, what homewrecker goes to the press and starts talking about it and puts her name out there? I've never seen anything like it in the history of homewreckers.
Oh, I have. I have. Um, but it brought you to a really interesting place where you actually created a product out of all of this.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, because of what, because of everything I've been through
But
and
to think then
like turning
I
my
can turning your pain into
in
an
purpose.
app. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, if I had had the app going through the whole process, I wish I had it, because it would have saved me so much money, so much confusion, um, just understanding documents. I was calling my lawyer for every little thing. And I couldn't get a hold of my lawyer sometimes. So then I'm like stuck there. Oh my God, what do I do? It's the weekend, it's after hours. So our app is powered by AI. There's 4 features right now. There's a document feature, an advocate feature, there's a meeting feature, and preferred attorneys, where these attorneys are all ethical attorneys and they're attorneys that their goal is also to save you money. They won't use, for example, a partner or an associate when they can use a paralegal because let's be honest, some of the times you're getting billed from all three, or the
Right.
emails getting sent to everybody. And I didn't know that you're paying for everybody.
Yeah.
I just want the one person that's like that could handle that, to handle that portion of the case or whatever, So that's how our preferred list of attorneys works. So it's just amazing. It's free for right now. It's available on the App Store. It's available on our website, splitwell.com, or Instagram, Splitwell app, every platform really. And then very soon we're going to have it available to Android users. Uh,
Oh,
so right now, I just want to get like all the feedback, everyone's feedback to make it better in the next coming months. So the next version will be even better. So I just want to hear, like, right now it's amazing. It's
who
super
did
cool.
who did you go to? You said, "I have this idea." Who did you trust to build it?
My Jody, my boyfriend, he hates when I say this, like but he's, the guy he's a genius. He's a Harvard grad. He had 5 tech companies that have all been successfully sold millions of dollars. Like, there's nobody better at it than him. So
Right.
he literally had guided me through the whole process. Like, I couldn't have done it without him.
Oh god, no. I mean, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Are
So
you so excited that you're like, "I'm gonna be a tech giant now?"
yes, the first one in housewife history, like,
Like, "I'm gonna be the first tech titan."
yeah, it's like, me?
Well, you can play, it isn't all you want. You've had a number of successful
Yeah, no, I'm
businesses.
just,
Yeah,
like,
there
in the tech world, I never thought I would be in this world. Like, I'm learning. I have a great team behind me, thank God. Like, I am, learning as I go along, and I've learned so much in the last 2 years. I mean, I had no idea what beta testing was. Like,
Oh, yeah.
all these terms, like, I know them now.
You're like,
I
"Look at
understand
me."
it. Yeah, but
Let's go back in time because, like, you're smiling, like you said, you've got a whole new hair color
yeah.
we were talking about. No, I gotta be shallow because this is me. How long is your real hair under the
Oh, it's
extensions?
pretty long, actually. Yeah, Alex was my. It's like, here, let me find. Can I find it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in there somewhere.
It's
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
That's a rough.
Oh, your hair's really long.
Yeah, it's long. See,
Now
it's
are they
there.
are they the woven in or the clip in?
The clip-ins, because I like my hair. It's just I like more of it. I like to play dress up.
Yeah, so my mom used to have the clip-ins, and
Yeah,
they would start to bother her. So we
yeah.
would be, like, at dinner, and she would just, like, unclip it and put it in her purse. So you would look in her purse, and there would just be clip-in extensions.
I think Kathy Hilton did that at one. I saw one. She like took out her clip in.
Yeah, my mom was
It's funny.
notorious for doing it. They'd be like, "Where's your hair?" She'd be like, "In my purse."
Yeah, like the same with, with Jody, my boyfriend. Like, he's used to it now, but we'd come home and I'm like, oh, this is bothering me, and I'm throwing it on the lamp. And it's so sexy, right? Like,
Oh, hot,
so hot.
hot. I know, I
My
one
weed is
time
over here on the
yeah.
like on the lampshade. Um, yeah,
So, just recently at my wedding, for my change, we were gonna put my hair in a braid.
yeah,
So, Steve walks into the living room, we're getting ready, and we're in the hotel suite, and there's this, like, braid right on the dining room table. He's
yeah,
like, "What's that? What's that for?" I'm like, "That's for later." He's like, "How does it attach to your head?" And I
yeah,
ended up not using it, but it was
yeah,
so funny because he had not does not come from this world. So, for him, he was like, "Oh my god, what's that on the table?" I'm just like,
yeah,
"Don't even worry your little head about it.
yeah. You
It's
just
all
don't
good."
think about it. Just
E
pretend it, like, act like it never happened.
Exactly, and when it gets stuck, I'm gonna have to help you you're gonna have to help me unpin it tonight,
Yeah,
which will be super sexy. "Honey, can you take my hair out?" Like, luckily, we just ended up just going with a little ponytail. So after an 8-year hiatus, that's a significant hiatus. I don't even know if I'd call that hiatus. I'd call that a break.
Yeah.
You came back to the show in December of
It's like a
2021.
divorce and then we got remarried or something.
Yeah. How did that all come to be?
Um, well, I guess, what was it? I don't even know why yeah, maybe
Did
because
they reach back out to you? Did you say, "I miss it"? Like, how did the
we
conversation
all
even start?
we always thought we'd come back. And the girls and I, well, Marisol, myself, Alexia, like I was close to everybody except for Joanna. Like after the last in 2013, the last reunion, there was just so much conflict. Maybe that could have been it. There was no like nobody, there was no getting back together at that point. Everybody was fighting. I don't think they wanted to film with each other. I'm not sure about the ratings. I don't know what it was, but we didn't have Instagram to promote it, like, or social media.
Right.
We didn't have all of that like we do now. And the other shows had the advantage because they had all of that moving forward. Um, I don't, a lot had happened, and maybe I'm happy that it wasn't on because so much with all of the women, like her died, like a lot of stuff happened with Alexia. I had my two kids, and maybe that was something I'm happy that I did privately. We built the house that we were talking about in the first three seasons, knocking it down,
Yeah.
rebuilding. Like all these things happened to all of the women. So many changes. Adriana got divorced also. Marisol, she lost her mom. Like the women had real things happen to them, but
So how did the conversation start? Who called? Did the network call you?
oh
Did
yeah.
it start with a couple discussions? Did you guys start calling each other?
No, like every other year, I think we were talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. I think we got the green light. We're gonna start filming. We want to film it. We're gonna do it. And then it just didn't happen. There were a lot of like maybe this will happen this year throughout those years. And then finally it was COVID, and then we got the call, the band was getting back together. I'm like, for real? I didn't believe it because I heard it so many times. I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Right. Let me see the contract.
Let me see the contract. So, and then it was started to really feel real because we were sitting down talking to everyone, in Bravo, NBC, all of it, negotiating contract. I'm like, oh, okay, this could really happen this time. All right, cool. And, and then here we are. So, yeah. And it's good. The girls kind of always stayed connected. Like I would say myself, Marisol, Adriana. We were like always hanging out. We had like a real friendship, and that was very important for the show.
Those and to make it comfortable coming back.
Yeah, so it's not like fake where it's like, oh, they just came back together for the show. We've been hanging out, friends. They're coming over to my birthday parties. We're doing things together all the time.
Right. Which makes such a difference in the uh chemistry
Yeah, for
of
sure.
the show.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you? Because you're a vastly different person than you were before the show went on an 8-year break.
Yeah. I think life experience, growing older. Look, I was 27
You were a baby.
when I was casted. Um, I was probably naive and in La La Land, and like I was still learning and growing, and like a lot of this comes from life experience. Like I said, I went through a lot of changes, just like we all do, and I think that has transformed me, especially now in the last 3 years. I've grown more than I have in the last 15 years with all of the stuff I had to, go through, the changes, the heartbreak, the, getting through, just being stronger, having to just stand up and do things completely on my own.
Also, more you learn a lot every time you go around the sun.
Yeah.
And you look back. I mean, do it from 2 years ago and go, "Wow, have I learned a lot."
Yeah.
Do you
It's,
think do you think that's also why the first episode was so explosive is you're such a different person?
yeah, I mean, I am done, being anyone's doormat. I don't I don't let people walk all over me anymore. I don't tolerate disrespect. I've been, tolerating that for way too long in my life, and I just no, it's not happening anymore.
which is great,
Yeah.
especially going into the show because you get to actually be the authentic who you are now.
It's like I care less what people think. I'm going to be authentically me, and whoever's going to like me is going to like me, and whoever doesn't, whoa, like I just not that I was faking anything before at all. I was probably just softer, definitely unfortunately, like my life, things that have happened in my life have hardened me a little bit. And my boyfriend says, don't let this change you. A lot of people are like, don't let this change you and be like this raging bitch, you know? And that's for sure. Maybe I was a little bit in the beginning, but I'm softening up again. But now it's just softening just right, you know? Like,
I get it. Believe me,
yeah.
I get it 100%. So you've got Housewives, you've got SplitWell,
Mhm.
you have a fragrance line, you have a med spa, and you have 2 young children.
Had the med spa. So yeah, there's some other things that are but yeah, the children are there.
That's a big difference, and that'll change you.
Oh, like that, I sometimes I think, what was I doing before these kids? Like, what was that life even about? Like, it doesn't, now it has so much purpose, like I live for them. Everything I do is for them. I think about them constantly. I'm obsessed with them.
That doesn't go away, trust me.
Yeah.
Um, so other than being a mom,
Mhm.
if you had to pick one of your businesses, and I know I'm sure it changes on a daily basis because 'cause they're all your babies, but as of today, if you had to do one for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Split well. SplitWell, 100%, hands down. I'm so grateful to have this platform and to actually use it for good. Not just something that benefits me, something that is actually help. I think that's the why we're here on earth. You gotta do something for other people. When you have a platform, give back, do like help people if you can. So I think this is, just an amazing experience. I'm so proud to do it. My kids are proud of me. I'm proud of me. My mom's proud of me.
Well, that is amazing. So,
Yeah.
tip me off. What can we expect? Come on, give me a little something
Oh,
or a
with
lot of something.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shifting of friendships and alliances. There are shocking allegations. Very like I feel like it's almost we didn't have enough episodes to pack everything into. So I think every episode is explosive. There's no like, oh, well, that episode was kind of boring. I think that really probably the best season we've ever had. We have all of these cast trips, like we're jet setting all over the country, all over the world. It's amazing. And then you see amazing Miami and all the beauty of it. And then we have the new girl who's fabulous. Uh, the fights are fabulous. And now we have some fun moments too, like, and I think that is the key to an amazing season is to have some lightness, some fun, and also some drama, but not the drama where you can't ever come back from. I feel like that just ruins it. Like 10 years ago, I feel like it's giving that the old school, like what people want.
Uh-huh.
We're giving the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. So you just brought up all these trips. Did you get to go somewhere that you've never been?
Yeah, I went to Spain, Sevilla, Spain, and Marbella. I've never been to
I've
either.
never dying to go to Spain. I haven't been there. Um,
I've been to other places, but not to those
yeah.
places. And we went on a Virgin cruise. And it's adults only. That was fun. Um, and then I went to Toronto for some unfortunate things. My dad. So and then Milan. Like I walked in Milan Fashion Week. Like I was that girl
Oh my god.
walking the runway, with a bunch of 20-year-olds. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. Let me show you how it's done,
Yeah.
ladies. Um, who is the most high maintenance traveler?
The most high maintenance traveler. In what way? Like in what way do you think?
Um, who's the most difficult to travel with? Always a problem. 17 carry-ons.
Oh,
Never
yeah, with
happy
the
with the accommodations. The one who's just
well, I would,
the,
you know what? Probably Stephanie because she has a jet. Like, so that's super high maintenance right there.
yeah, and you're not flying on her jet.
And I didn't get to fly on the I got to fly on the jet once, and I almost did it because somebody was trying to kick me out of that trip from Sevilla to Marbella. I almost got kicked out of that.
Oh
So,
my God.
yeah,
So when she goes in, so when she's on a regular commercial flight, she is not happy.
probably not. I
I wouldn't be.
And then also, I think Larsa, I think she has, I thought I had a lot of luggage, but she has a lot of luggage. All of these girls, like, look, I don't know why we pack so much. I don't use half of it, but
It's
I'm,
the just in case.
it's the just in case.
And there's a whole just in case.
Yes, exactly. And it's bad, but I've never been great at packing
Are you an overpacker?
beyond that.
See, I lay everything out and then I just add from there.
Yeah.
Like, this is like what the plan is, but double the t-shirts, double the underwear, double the socks, double of this, double of that. What if I'm feeling fat? What if I'm feeling good? What if, what if, what if? And at one point you're just like, and then you get there and you don't use any of it.
Yeah, don't use any of it, or you're going shopping and you're buying stuff anyway. And by the way, there's a dry cleaner. You can literally dry clean things, but that's what my boyfriend says. He's like, do you really need like 5 pairs of white shoes?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Some are flat, some are wedges, some are heels, and what if there's cobblestone?
Thank you. You've got the stiletto and the chunky heel.
Yes.
And then you also need that doesn't count white sneakers.
And you need a sneaker. What if I want to work out or like sightsee and I don't
Yeah.
want to wear a flat or a sneaker?
Yeah, and what if one of the pairs rubs?
Yeah, and it hurts your feet. Exactly. Then you need a sneaker.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
I
need bags.
I I hear you. Bags, forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need like a beach outfit, you need a daytime outfit, you need a gym outfit, and then you need a night outfit. And you don't know what kind of night it's gonna be. Could be a casual night or like a really fancy night. And I want choices.
I hear you 100%. It is always wonderful to see you. The Real Housewives of Miami season 7 airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on Bravo, one of our favorites, and streams the next day on one of my other favorites, Peacock. Lisa, so good to see you.
Oh, good to see you. You're fabulous.
Oh, so are you.